Guys, this is an update of how I bought a business back in 2024. I'm basically just vlogging and kind of sharing exactly the money part, the finances, and what I'm learning being here, okay? So it's December 15th. How's the rolly? Chee! December 15th, 2024. I bought this business, a portion of the business actually, in June of 2024. HiFix Phone Repair. It's a phone repair shop. And after, this is actually the reason why I bought it, is because he was one of my first clients that I ever had, this location at least. And you know, he needed help doing some things. I'd never bought a business before, so I was afraid, but I looked at the numbers, looked like it cash flowed very well. He also signed a two-year lease on top of that, as well as, you know, just the numbers look good. So I essentially bought the business because selfish reasons, right? I wanted to buy a cash flowing asset, but I got so much more. But before I get into that, I want to break down the numbers for you guys. It's been 6 months since I've been here. June is when I bought it. So June, I made back $553.76. Keep in mind, this is not profit. After I invested in the business, this is the money I'm getting back from the business every single month. I'm taking that money and paying off what I borrowed. After I pay off everything that I borrowed, then I can cash flow in perpetuity of however long the business is alive. But so in June, $553.76. July, $1,212.23. August, $1,628.64. September and October were a little bit on the slower months. September, $869.91. September. October, $424.67. That's crazy. It was mad slow in October. November, which is last month, $1,343.56, which I was actually excited about because the last 2 months was a lot slower. And then a total of overall in the 6 months that I've been here, $6,032.50. Now, to some that's great, to some that's not, but there's also a lot going on to it. So my goal right now is I owe maybe like 15, 16,000 in a loan that I borrowed to get to purchase this place. Once I chop that down and close it, I can start taking money back and paying back the business. I borrowed money from my business to pay for the shop. I borrowed money from my business and I took out a loan. All right, the business money doesn't really count because it was just money that I had sitting around in the business that I just redeployed to here. I want to pay off my loan, slowly pay back my business, right? Once the loan is chopped off, that'll fall off my credit report as a positive account. I will then start paying off my business, right? Once my business is completely paid off, then I'll start cash flowing. I am looking to pay off the loan that I have right now at about by June, hopefully. June, maybe September of next year. So that'll give me at least 1 year from when I bought the business to then to pay off that loan. I think it was like 20 grand if I'm mistaken. As well as another loan. I think that was also like another 20 grand if I'm mistaken. Anyways, pay off the loans that I already paid off, okay? I then want to pay off my business portion, and then I can start cash flowing in about a year and a half, 2 years. The goal is I'm not thinking about now, I'm thinking about 2 to 3 years from now. With my son, when my son goes to private school, or I have things that I have to pay for, I'm gonna be having this pay for what's going on over there, right? So the goal is to generate an asset now, cash flow, pay everything off, so that way I can start leveraging the fruits of the labor later, as well as the mentorship that I'm actually getting here. So one of the things is that I'm actually growing a lot here is learning from my mentor. Not really so much a mentor, but more so my business partner. My business partner has actually been, working with him has actually been teaching me a lot about business itself. As an example, you know, when I first started in business, I would think like, oh, if I bought something for $10 and I sold it for 20, I'm winning, right? That's actually not the case. You want to buy something for $10 and be able to sell it for $110, $120, $140, $200, right? Reason being is because you need a runway to then invest in people, to create jobs, to pay for the AC, to pay for the shop, to buy products, right? To be able to buy products in bulk so it's cheaper for your clients, for your customers, right? You want to be able to provide a living for other people that work here. And you can't do that off of buying something for 10, selling it for 20. You have to invest and learn more about business. And I learned so much just being here, which isn't what I thought about going into this business. I just thought about, hey, I'm buying a cash flowing asset. They're gonna be here for 2 more years. It looks like it's working. Everyone has a phone in their pocket that they need to fix. So I was thinking in terms of selfish manner, but I got a lot of the times mentorship because I hang out with this guy so much. I'm learning how to deal with employees. I'm learning how to deal with customers and dealing with the shop by myself, learning how phones work. I know so much about phones that I didn't think I'd know, right? But all this to say is I'm learning so much about business, and I've realized there's so much businesses out there. It's just a badge of honor. People just like to, I've been in business for 50 years, but they haven't really grown the business, right? It's just a family business. Whereas my partner is a high-level network marketer. Okay, he's one of the top level network marketers in his field. What he does is he takes what he learned in network marketing and applied it to traditional business. And it's such an interesting when I get to talk to him and I see the lenses that he has, because it makes total sense when he explains things to me, because I'm not a big network marketer guy, but working with him kind of converted me just a little. Like for me, I have a credit lens, right? So I see everything, all opportunities with the lens of credit. So I try to see as a, hey, if that thing cash flows, how do I buy it? I leverage other people's money. If that thing makes money, how do I buy it, right? I'm always looking at things like opportunities, but leveraging other people's money to capitalize on those opportunities. By how having good credit. So anyways, going on a little rant here. Working here, I get to learn a lot about business. I get to learn a lot about selling products, doing a service, dealing with employees, dealing with headaches, right? Seeing like shutting down, opening up, dealing with customers, waiting for I'm getting so much experience that I didn't think was a part of the deal, but I'm gaining so much is what I'm trying to say, you know. But anyways, that's the numbers. Total of 6,000 so far. If we keep it up, then it would be, let's just say worst case scenario, it stays this way for the next 6 months, because I didn't get December's payment. It's still December now, so I won't get it till January. But I'm hoping to pay off my loan by June, so that'll make me clear off all my loans in 1 year, which is amazing. And then slowly take the money out, start paying back my business that I borrowed from, or just use it, whatever. And then I'll start cash flowing. So now once this thing is paid off, cash flow, and then the money, the cash flow that I get here will then be put elsewhere, invested elsewhere, right? Like as an example, my ATM business, that I use the cash flow from there to pay for things in my life, such as life insurance, right? I take the money from there and I put it into life insurance for me and my family, right? So if anything ever happens to me, they're taken care of. But I do not use the money I worked in my W-2 to do so. I use my money I invested that makes me more money. Then I take that money to invest in more money, right? The money here, my son's gonna go to private school 2 to 3, 4 years from now. It's gonna cost money. So the money the time I'm investing in here, I'm gonna take the money here and invest it into his education, right? I'm gonna invest it into him, right? His training, his learning, whatever the case would be. That's not gonna be from active income in terms of me having to work a W-2. It's gonna be for me building up this business and cash flowing it to my son. I'm taking money that I'm investing to make more money, to make more money, to make more money, to then invest it into things, people, and experiences that I love. So all that to say, this is December 15th, 2024. This is my update. It's going great so far. I'm really loving it. I'm really blessed that I took this leap of faith. I think these videos are coming out in a year or two. I'm not really sure what I have it scheduled for, but no editing, straight vlog. Thanks for watching and joining me on my journey. See you guys soon.